Alrighty, it is time to build some hips. Let me get to the right page though. I apparently... there we go. Alright, hip time. Mess time. Now it's hip time. Okay. I am honestly looking forward to today. I'm supposed to this video will be coming out after the fact, but I'm supposed to be going to a family barbecue and seeing some family members I haven't seen in a little while. Just due to the whole, staying home thing. So we try to, every big holiday we still try to get together unless we're, have a cold or something like that. We stay separated. But that is actually because I do have a family member who has, immunocompromised system. Sorry, I got distracted on my own there. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I actually quite enjoy the company of like my sisters and mother-in-law and such. Nope, backwards. There we go. So yeah, so that's on the dockets for me today. I'm just recording a little earlier in the day. Trying to get the recording one and done kind of deal. This goes down here. Like that. It's funny. I don't know if I've said this before, but I did put a chat program thing on my daughter's phone so she could talk to her friends, or not her phone, her iPad, so she could continue, communicating with friends, even while she's home. And it's a good one. It is Fiverr or something. Basically, it's one where I can very much... What the heck did I just do? Sorry, 1 second, guys. I think I just put this together wrong. Okay. But yeah, it's one where I can keep a eye basically on what she's doing. I get a notification anytime she receives calls, all that kind of stuff, which is, I find, nice. As much as I might have faith that my daughter's going to do the right thing and follow the lessons that I try to impart upon her, she is also just a child. And much like most people who are adults, she makes mistakes. And as her dad, it is my job to help mitigate the chances for her to make mistakes that will endanger her life. So, I put that Viber thing on her phone so that I can kind of keep track of what she's doing. And, like I said, the funny, I get notifications anytime she receives a call or anything like that. And I had to laugh because one of her other friends, who is actually a relative of my son's girlfriend, one of her sisters, her mom put the program on the phone that they, or the, not the phone, the tablet that they have at home for the kids, so that she could then communicate with her friends the same way Sophia can. And the reason why that's funny is, earlier, while I was, oh, come on, you, doing some nonsensical, does this, oh, maybe I'm putting on it backwards. earlier while I was doing some just like little things on my phone, you know, checking emails, all that kind of stuff before I did this, you know, my real world stuff, before I did YouTube stuff. She kept calling my phone, trying to get a hold of Sophia. So I had to explain to her that I would receive the calls too. But first I couldn't figure out who was calling me because I kept seeing the number pop up, her Viber number. And Sophia has changed all their names in there to little silly nicknames I have. So Potato and there we go. Potato and Fries kept popping up on my phone. And I was a little lost why Potato and Fries kept popping up on my phone. And it was all just because her friend was trying to reach her. Explained to her that, you know, if they want to do a group call, Sophia actually has to accept it because I keep getting notifications. You know, but at first I was worried that something was wrong, so, you know, I answered. Trying to figure out, you know, one, who it is, and two, what could be going on that they kept calling me. So I could hear Sophia downstairs, and I could tell that she was safe. So it was one of those, you know, what could be going on moments for me. And it just turned out they were just trying to do a group call to chat while they played some Minecraft thing together. So, oh. Did I just... There we go. Don't know why I got... There we go. So lost on this piece at first. Alright. Let's get the one that I did on my own out. And then we put these on the front, which is this section here. Okay. I cut out the pieces and just set them neatly to the side ahead of time, instead of going one by one like I have been doing, just to save a little time for myself and getting this done. Part of the reason why I'm trying to get this done is I want to put it together. My urge to finish is starting to ratchet up. And I really want to see, come on, you get up there. I really want to see it come together. So, I have an idea of something to do with the 1/60th Unicorn Gundam that I built that will maybe light it up without using the expensive LEDs. So that is something that I'm actually working on, so that if I can get it to light up and it's full on, you know, opened up, ready to go psycho mode, I'll display it that way in my little display area that I have. Because I think that would be fantastic. And then, I think I kind of got it down on how to transform it. So what I'll do is, I'll transform it Tuesday, Tuesday's when the lights are supposed to show up. So what I'll probably do is, there we go, transform it that day, because I have to disassemble it to put the lights in. And I'm going to try with the legs first. and see if I can't get the what are, you know, little LED strips that I'm purchasing to fit. And if they fit perfect, I'll show the Unicorn Gundam all lit up to you guys after I put the lights in the transformation video. If it doesn't work, well, hey, I tried a thing. I can just use the lights in whatever in the display instead to light up around it, around the Gundams, which would also be cool. I'll have to kind of get an actual display for them, because right now they're just lined up on my dresser. There we go. Because my dresser has a big mirror behind it, and so I can see the backs of the Gundams there. It's one of the few times that displaying something and seeing their back is just as nice, because often what happens is, like, I have some Masterpiece Transformers on shelves in my room on display, and you don't want to have those displayed with the backs visible, because the backs a lot of time are kind of messy looking. Though, to be honest, I honestly don't care. Because it's, you know, it's a toy. It's not going to be perfect. You can't make these toys perfect without increasing the cost beyond sorry, one second. There we go. You can't, you know, make the toy look perfect to what people want. You know, oftentimes it has to look like a cartoon, or it's no good. Or, you know, they want it to look G1, or they want it to, you know, just because of the fact that you have to take a car or plane, whatever it is, and get it to all smash up into becoming a robot as well. And, you know, there's limits to what you can do with current technologies. I mean, if you look at the Transformers from the 1980s and look at the same guys now. Oh, wait. Oops. This has to go on second. Talking to you guys and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, if you look at the differences in toys from, like, 1980s, you know, when Transformers first came out, which is, you know, some of them I had, you know, I still have certain fondness for some of them because of that. Like, you know, I've always enjoyed Bumblebee, and I don't mean the movie Bumblebee. I like the movies well enough. They're schlocky fun, but, you know, they don't hit certain nostalgia buttons that I'm looking for when I watch Transformers. Doesn't have to be the same G1 story. You know, you can update it, you can change it. I don't mind that kind of stuff. You know, Optimus Prime doesn't have to end up becoming a Peterbilt. You know, I actually quite liked the vehicle choices for the Transformers in the movie. I liked that Bumblebee was that Camaro. That was kind of cool. I just hated the fact that he spoke in beeps and whistles. And there were certain cues that I wish they had taken from the, they call them evergreen, which is, you know, certain design cues that the character follows. You know, like most Starscreams are going to look basically the same in robot mode or vehicle mode. You know, Starscream's always going to be a jet. And when he transforms, he's always going to have certain cues that he has to have to be considered Starscream now for their evergreen stuff. I wish they had that in place for the movies because, oh man, Dorito Starscream, Bumblebee, who has a helmet that make him look more like a bumblebee. Really? I don't know. They're a whole different ball game. Anyways, I'm rambling on talking about movies and Viber and all that kind of stuff, and almost forgot why I was talking about the back. So anyways, these Masterpiece, because they are toys and they're meant to transform, even if they are more meant to display than play with, the back can be a bit kibbly a mess. You know, they've done what they can. But, like, there is 2 different versions of the Masterpiece Bumblebee. I have both. One turns into basically the penny toy that Bumblebee was based off of, and the other one turns into an actual Volkswagen. I couldn't pass those up. But both, the Volkswagen one, the back is a little bit neater in the fact that it's, the back canopy kind of folded over, whereas the newer one, the one that turns into a little, you know, penny racer, the feet are a mess. If you look at the back is a bunch of panels stacked up on one another. So that's not something you want to display for a nice looking display. They're fine if you're just playing with them or whatever, but yeah. Whereas these, you know, even if I didn't put the backpack on them, they're made to look a certain way because they don't have to do things like, hey, here's a car, turn it into a robot. Where do you put the windshield? Where do you put the wheels? How do you make it different from the other car robots? That kind of stuff. Anyways, we're going to put the waist unit over here. The reason why I'm leaving these hip skirts pieces off are that you put them on after you put the legs on, just to make it easier to put the legs on. But I actually made one leg the other day, seeing as the hip had parts that weren't doubled, whereas a leg, the whole thing is basically doubled, just a mirror. So that's what we're going to end up with after, you know, I sticker it up too, especially. So I'm actually going to go ahead, stick up the hips, and then I have to get ready to go to a barbecue. So you guys be good. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi. Thanks for joining me as we built the waist part of the Gundam Unicorn 02 Banshee. Hopefully it was quick, easy, enjoyable. I'm trying out some new camera stuff with the leg. I'm going to be kind of trying out some camera stuff over the next few days. So as I do it, please leave comments for me to let me know if it works or what you think might be a better idea, or, you know, if you just enjoy the way I was doing it before. That way I can kind of gauge better how you guys would like to view it. But I'm trying to figure it out because I'm finding that my hands end up on camera when I'm recording, but to make it fit into the screen, my hands up usually underneath the camera, over the camera. I'm really trying to fix that because, you know, I do want you guys to all build with me. Anyways, again, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, all that kind of stuff. Serious mode, I'm too tired today. It's early morning. Me and Batman here, we're still toughing it out. Don't know how kids do it sometimes. We had a really bad thunderstorm just the other night. The dog was crying. The girl was woken up. She wasn't crying, she says. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, serious mode is actually serious today. So please, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, all that kind of stuff. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble at times. Have a great day, and we'll see you around.